What's up, real fishy? I'm gonna try to melt some lead here today. Make some cannonballs for Barbie. I don't know how much of this is lead and how much of it is steel. We're about to find out. What's up, peoples? Mid-South, Emmy, Skipjack Cindy. I am not going to be able to go live tonight because we're having we're doing the summer Bible school thing at church, and I'm involved in that, so I can't really be around. But that's all right. We'll go live now. Let that be the live for tonight. Some of these that I threw away, I think are lead. Or if they're not lead, they're lead enough that they'll melt. Who all's in here? What's up, Britton? What's up, Tim? Got my little melting pot right here. Barbie sent a whole bucket of tire weights. I don't think that a lot of this stuff is lead, but we're gonna try melting some of it at least and see what it makes. I can kind of tell what's lead and what isn't. The lead you can bend pretty easy. The ones that are shaped like that are usually lead, or at least mostly lead. They bend really easy. Whatever isn't lead will float, and I can pull it out. I'm not sure about that one. That's lead. They've gone to a lot of steel. I don't know about that one. Throw them in there and see. Got a little bit melting now. So who we got? Hitch by Hitch. What's up? Karen, what's up? See, none of this stuff is lead. That's all steel. There's the lead one, I believe. Turn this up a little bit. I'm not sure about these. These are kind of, they're light. They don't feel like lead. 47 people in here. Smash that thumbs up button, guys. Double tap the screen. Now there's, I think, that that's lead, maybe. We'll throw it in there and see anyway. That's not. That's not. Some of this stuff is porcelain. I don't know what all it is. Crazy stuff. That one's some kind of lead. We'll get something out of here anyhow. Don't know how much. See, that's all steel. There's another pack of lead, I believe. Ooh-wee. What's up, King? Weapons of mass destruction. No, I don't believe so. It's just lead. Making fishing weights. That stinks. I need to be on the other side of that, so because all the fumes are blowing that way. Need to be over here. But then I can't see you guys, but that's alright. And I don't have my junk bucket. Quite a bit of this is steel. Ooh. But I have found digging through these buckets and stuff, you'll get some of it that you'll get to a place where a lot of it is lead, and then another place a lot of it will be steel. So you just kind of sort through it all, whatever. I saw some more in here. Where'd it go? There's a lead one. There's a lead one, maybe. There's a lead one. There's a big lead one. Another big lead one. I don't know. We'll see how this pours. Should stop with that for now. Get a magnet, you know? Probably could, but some of this is porcelain too, so might not work so well for that. I need to get this thing heating up. We're gonna make 16s and 12s today. Barbie sent along some of these hooks to put in them. So, see which ones are the right size. I believe these are right here. There's some steel ones. It might be a little bit too big. I already got one in there. I don't know, these will be the right size though if I can ever get them open. Hey, I got it. Dump them out in the back side of there. No, I think that one's too small. I do believe it is. We'll go with this one then. See if this one's the right size. Nope, that one's too big. What? Is this one actually? It is too small. You got another size here. That's too big also. Barbie, I think all yours are the wrong size. That's all right, I'll use mine. I will use mine. I don't even know if Barbie's in here. What's up, Alan? Ooh, that's getting warm. It definitely is. Get this spoon here and stir some of that around. Some of that is definitely steel or porcelain, one or the other, but it's, yeah, it's floating. I'll have to dig some of that out of there. That's all right. Super hot. It's not that hot here. I'll probably be doing this for a couple hours and then I gotta run. And I will not be doing a live stream tonight. Got something going on tonight, so I will not be doing a live after my premiere. So we will count this as the live. I guess. There you go. That's how you put them in there. And then I need to heat this up. Get it good and hot so that the stuff pours good. And while that's heating up, put these gloves on and I will pull out all that steel that's in there. With this spoon. Just go flick that on the ground there. Hopefully it doesn't start a fire. There's a few leaves. A few dead leaves there, but probably alright. That's how easy it is to get all the dirt off of this stuff though. All you gotta do is just dig down in there and pull out. Everything that's not lead separates. Comes right out of there. Even the dirt, all that stuff comes right out of there. And it really doesn't matter if there is some dirt in there, because when you pour it in, that skim on top just stays and the lead pours out under. But I have a feeling, since this isn't totally all lead, that we're going to have issues getting this thing filled up all the way. We're still going to give her a shot though. Still going to give her a shot, and I think we're going to do it about now. Can you guys see down here or not? Yeah, now you can. Alright, let's see. Gotta hold that together real good. Let's pour her in there. I believe that one filled up. Let's try the 16. Oh yeah, they filled up. Got them full. It's a beautiful thing. Nice. Can't dump them out too soon, or else, not with this much lead, because they will break open. I had that happen one time when Jake was helping me. Those things stay hot for a while though too. There you go. There's 2 down. Get me 2 more of these wires in there. Awesome, Tim. I see that you got your magnets. That's awesome. See if I can do this without gloves and without getting burned. It's gonna be tough to do. Get these wires in there. Got 1 in. Got 2 in. Woo! Burned my thumb a little bit though. It's a little warm. It's a little warm. You go through so much lead doing these balls, because that's all it is lots and lots of lead. That's 1.75 pounds that I just poured right there. So yeah, it adds up pretty quick. Nothing there. There's one. Go down in there. I'm gonna throw a couple of these in there. I don't think they're lead, but I'll still throw them in there just to see. That is. Oh, that sounded like steel. That is steel. They'll just float if they're steel. Then I can dig them back out. There's Barbie. you was going to put a big magnet in there. You know, that'd help for some of it, but I don't think some of it is, I don't think some of it would melt with a magnet. I mean, would not melt. I don't think some of it would come out with a magnet. I don't know what they got in it, but I don't think it's all steel. I'm throwing some of these in there that look like steel. Look like they could be steel. I'm throwing them in anyway. Yeah, but, excuse me. That's lead. I don't think that's lead. If I can't bend it, I know it's not lead. That one's lead. I think that one bent a little bit. Alright, let's try that. That'll be at least enough for one more round. I know there's a couple of these in here that are steel, like that one. Didn't even try to melt. Yeah. This one didn't even try to melt. Come out of there. Or did it? Actually, it did. Okay. Never mind that. Woo, that's warm. Alright, I'm going to put these gloves back on. 57 people in here. Appreciate you. Hit that thumbs up. Cowboy Joe, what's up? Dig some more of this stuff out of here. We got fire up in here burning some of the I don't know what that is. That's weird. That was one of the weights that it was burning. It wasn't lead and it wasn't steel. It's some other garbage. Don't know what. Huh. Crazy. Get all that garbage out of there and then it'll quit burning. Gotta make sure I don't step on that stuff later till it cools down at least. There we go. Got most of that. There. Now I think we're ready to pour another one. Go out, fire. There you go. Good job. Alright. I'm going to go on the other side so you can see better while I pour it. Should be able to at least. whoa, that was enough. Let's try this one. Hey, at least they're pouring. I was a little afraid that some of this stuff wouldn't pour because of the because it's not 100% lead. So far, it's doing pretty good. I can't complain at all. What's up, the ever-loving outdoors? There again, got two really nice shiny ones. There you go. Getting these wires in is that's gonna be the worst part because this thing is so hot. Got one in. Let's see. Barbie, do you want more 12s or more 16s? Or just half and half? Like I said, I don't know how many I'll get out of here, but I'll get as many as I can. More 30 ounces? Nah, I ain't pouring no 30s. Man, I'll be digging through this bucket forever if I'm going for 30s, because there ain't that much lead in here. There's a big lead one. I'm going to put some of these, I think they're lead. I'm going to put them in there. We'll see if they're lead or not. That one I think is. Those two might be. I don't know. 12 ounces? Okay, I'll do more 12s. I don't know, some of these things feel so weird. I don't know if they're lead or if they're even, some of them don't even hardly feel like metal. There's something really weird about them. I know I'm not keeping up with the chat very well, but kind of hard to do when I'm sorting through all this stuff. It's actually pouring pretty nice. I'm a little bit surprised at how well it is pouring because I think it's a mixture of lead and other stuff. I'm not just so convinced that it's all, even the stuff that's melting, that's all lead. But whatever it is, it's pouring, so we're going with it. We are going with it. I think probably by the time I get to the bottom of this bucket, there's probably going to be more lead in there as well, because it's just more recently that they got away from lead. Probably within the last year or two, and it takes a while to build up all this stuff at the tire shop. Yeah. There's a big one. Oops, that was some steel. It's all right. It'll float. Pull it out with the spoon. I don't know what that is. All right, that's gonna be enough for this round. Put my gloves back on. What's up, Squirrel Magnet? I gotta see which one the 12 is. I think it's the tip one. Yeah, that's the 12. All right, we'll make about 3 12s before we make another 16. Stir some of this in there. There's another one of them that burned. That is some weird stuff. It's like it's plastic mixed in with it. Weird stuff. Look at there. Crazy. Come on, Skeeter. It's too hot for you in here. Oh, shoot. About fell over. Quit it. Yeah, I put a lot of steel in that time, by the looks of things. That thing is smoking. That's one of those that's like that other one that was burning. I think it's plastic. That's weird. Crazy. Smells like burned plastic. I guess it wouldn't really matter if you poured some plastic in the ball. It just wouldn't be a full 16 or 12 ounce weight, which it might not be anyhow. All right, let's pour that. just pouring the one this time. The end one there. There it is. Hey, don't dump out of there. Went and dumped too much out. There you go. Boy, the end of that thing is hot because it's not hardening up in there. I had it too close to the fire for too long. These handles are pretty hot. About half scared to open it up now. Can I do it? Got nothing rolling out of it. Oh, almost we do. That thing is... That's going to take a little bit to cool that one off. It was running out the bottom of that one. Ha! You see that, guys? Still half liquid. That's some crazy stuff. Alright, let's see if it'll come out of there without busting itself up. That one's a little off color. Get out of there. Out of there. There you go. I think that one got some byproduct in it. It's alright. It's just fine. We'll make her work. It might not be a full 12 ounce, but it'll work. It'll do the job. Pour another one. Oops, that was plenty. Boy, I need to fill that back up again. It done shrinked up. There we go. Yeah, there's definitely something besides lead in with this because it's looking a little crazy. Actually, that one did pretty good. Maybe it was just the outside that looked a little crazy. That one did real good. Come out of there without breaking into pieces. Oh yeah. $130. I think we got another one in here yet. Maybe two more. Oh yeah, we got two more in there. Make sure you fill them up because they shrink once they cool down a little bit. They shrink. Oh yeah, another nice one there. one more. There we are. Now I'll have to put some more lead in there now, but so there we got 2, 4, 6, 2, 4. Yeah, I think 6 12s and 2 16s, I think, so far. There you go. And them jokers are hot, I'm guessing. Like, super hot. And they will be for a minute. All right. Just get me another wire in here so it's ready to go when I'm ready to go. There we go. And dig through and sort out some more. Let me see what you guys are saying. What's up, Kyle? I'm making 12s and 16-ounce balls for Barbie. What's up, Fun Fishing Adventures? Let me pick one of these up and show you. This is a 16. One of the first ones I did. Still got to get the thing off the end of it there, but this 112 I think has some foreign objects in it because it just looks weird. It's an off color, but I think it'll still be close to 12 ounces. It might not be 12 exactly, but I bet it'd be close. We're gonna go with it. Scrape together some more of this dross. Nasty stuff. I don't know what they put in some of these weights. It's crazy. Oh, they're spreading oil out there on the driveway for the summer to keep the dust down. That's what they're doing out there. Gotta be careful splashing this stuff. Don't get on me. That's the kind of stuff right there I like finding. That whole string right there, that's all lead. That's the kind I like right there. Throw that in there, it makes a good little bit. They make them out of porcelain, out of lead. there's another nice big one. We'll get some lead out of here, Barbie. We'll find some. Yeah, buddy. Oh, yeah. Jackpot. Like I said, once we get down to the bottom of this bucket, we'll probably find a little more because of the time that it took to get it that full. I got quite a bit in there now, though. I just need to let that melt down. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Stinky. What we got going on in here? Fun fishing adventures, Kyle. I got to experience go fishing with Anthony J all day. Awesome. That's nice. Turn this up a little bit. See if we can get her to melt down a little quicker. Some of this is definitely steel, but we're getting what's not steel. All these clips on the lead ones are steel as well. That all got to come out too. Yeah, I think some of these that are, are lead have a lot of stuff. Look at that nasty stuff. I think that was a lot of what was in that one. It melts down after a while, but it takes it a while to melt. And then when it does, it's thick. But there may be some that we're getting out of them anyhow. They might mix it with lead or something, I don't know. So the longer it heats up, the more of that stuff comes to the top. Getting pretty good now though. I got a couple more in there I can pour. So let's do this thing. I'm gonna do some more 12s, I think, just because I can. Perfect. Perfect. $70 people in here. Appreciate you guys. See if we can pull this out of here. There you go. Another beautiful one. Come here. Get another wire. Get in there. Pour another one. Woohoo! I'm sure we got another one in there yet. 89 people. Awesome. Barbie, I'm making quite a few of the 12s. If you want more 16s, let me know. But I got, right now, I think I got 8 12s and 2 16s so far. And we got a fair bit of lead in those, in the bucket yet. But and Randy was saying you'd want more 12s than 16s, which if you're trolling for salmon in the ocean, for sure you're gonna want, 12s are enough. No use in wasting lead, you know? What water are you trolling where you are using 16s? The river you do sometimes, Kyle, depends on how deep it is and how straight down you want your line to be, I guess. We even use 16 out in the ocean just because that's what we had, but all right, that'll be 9 12s and 2 16s. I think I'm gonna go back and do more 16s. I'll probably just keep doing 12s as I do the 16s. Right, Flound a Pound? Do 12s as I'm doing the 16s now and keep it even from there on out, about close. I don't know how many more I'm gonna do today, but I kind of like going live while I do this just because it's kind of entertaining for you guys and gives me somebody to talk to while I'm out here digging through all this stuff. Yeah, we're on the same page. All right, let me dig through some more of this. Might get a little windy here. Come on, wind. Calm down. Not sure if that's lead or if it's aluminum. But it went in there. We'll find out. Oh, jackpot. Jackpot. Whole strip of it. Nice. Nice. There's a big lead one. Oh, big jackpot. I actually think that right there is part of the stuff that doesn't melt or just balls up in there. Another jackpot. Nice. Nice. I like finding those. I like that a lot. Another one. Need a bucket too. You still have half a bucket here. Gonna try to soak them in water. Don't do that, Barbie, because then the steel will start to rust. This is when you put them in the thing here to melt it down. All the dirt and all the steel comes to the top anyway, and it's so easy to dig out of there with a spoon that it's not worth getting it all rusty for that. So I'd say just skip on the water thing. There's a big one. Another big one. Jackpot. Anytime I find those strips like that, that's a jackpot, man. I love those things. At least the ones that are lead. There's also some that aren't lead, but yeah, I like the ones that are lead for sure. They make really nice melts. My other bucket's getting too full. The stuff with the junk in it. Still got quite a few pounds of lead in there. There's another nice one. I think that's lead, but we'll throw it in there. Oh no, I'm gonna waste that one. All right, I think we got quite a bit in there. Let's get that melted down. That might be all that I do tonight. I don't know. We'll see. I got quite a bit there. What's up, Tom? Still got 71 people in here. Hit that thumbs up, guys. Appreciate it. I would appreciate it. My gloves back up on here. This stuff stirred around. Takes longer to sort this stuff than it does to melt it down. Or to pour it, I should say. Maybe not to melt it down, then to melt it down, but to pour it. Yeah, that is not lead right there. That's wasn't sure if that was or not. Dig all the steel out of here. I used not to even take anything off the top. I used to just pour it out from underneath this stuff, but it's less chance of it splashing up on you if you take it out before you pour it, like falling down and getting your hand all burned up. Don't want to do that. You really should probably have a lot of protective gear for this, but me being me, I just don't. And if I hurt myself, it's not you guys' problem, it's mine. So therefore, we can pour now. Got all that garbage out of there. Let's pour a few. We're doing the 12s and 16s this time, so it'll go quick. Do 12. Whoa, whoa, whoa! That's enough. 16. Whoa! That's enough too. A little bit more. There. Crazy thing. Kept pouring too long. What's up, DE? Get a fan going? Nah, it's alright. There's enough wind blowing through here. He ain't messing with me. Not yet. It'd be alright. One of them fell one way and one went the other. Alright. That works. Woo! Put that back in there. 2 more wires. Barbie's definitely getting back a lot less weight than she brought me. There's a lot of steel in there, which I knew that from the get-go, but it's what you gotta do anymore, unless you go buy it at the I think you could go buy it at a recycle place, which I might start doing that when I need it. I got plenty right now, but if any of you local guys got access to it, I'd take some. Ooh, that's getting warm on that handle. Woo, that's getting warm. There. Oh, quit it, quit it, quit it. That went through the side. Can't be having that. Wasn't squeezing it hard enough or something. I don't think I got enough lead in there anymore for another ball. Hospitals get lead cylinders for transporting. Yeah, that might be an option. Might be hard to get a hold of though. 2 more beautiful ones. I don't know how easy it'd be to get a hold of those, and compared to going to junkyard, or not a junkyard, but a scrap yard, and getting a pile of scrap. I have one block over here that I need to melt down. It's 78 pounds. I mean, that'll last a while. All right, I need to throw some more in there. We're running out of the good lead. It doesn't take long to go through this stuff when you when you're pouring this big of weights. That is for sure. But I just poured 2 12s and 2 16s, which is 1, 2, 3.5 pounds of lead. So put that in tire weights and see how many it takes, just for comparison. Come on, I want to find some more of these good old strips. That's a big one. All these strips are the wrong thing. I like finding these big ones that I know are lead. Throw them up in there. My bucket's running over. Somebody painted their wheels white. Got the weight with it. That's what it looks like anyway on that one. Give up. Excuse me. Oh. I don't know if all that thick stuff in there, I know they mix zinc with some of this stuff, and I don't know if that thick stuff in there when I clean out the dross, I don't know if that's what some of that is, or if it's something else, but I don't know. So far I've been able to clean that out of there and it's worked out, so I'm not too worried about it. As long as I can keep cleaning it out. And it keeps working, you know. Yeah. What else can we find? Here's a good one. I'm going to try to get a whole bunch in there. See if we can get a good melt right here for the end run. I might make it all the way through this bucket tonight too. We'll see. I got till about 3 o'clock. And I don't know what time it is now, but I know I don't have just a crazy amount, but think that is, but pile that right there. Hey, stop it. Oh, there's a nice one. Another nice one. I think that one is. I don't think that is. Get out in there. All right. What do we got? What are you doing? Get yourself over here. I thought you were flying out today. Jake just showed up. Thought you were flying out today.
I am.
Late night or what?
Yeah. What you doing?
Sorting this steel and stuff, man. Pick one of them up and see what it feels like. That's the one that was weird. I think that got a lot of zinc in it.
Yeah, it looks cool.
Yeah. The rest of those are pretty decent, I think. If they're warm, if they're cool enough, you could knock the tops off of them. throw them back in here. Don't splash me. But see, some of these that look like lead are not lead.
You get off work early?
Yeah, way early. I mowed the yard and everything. But we got that summer Bible school going on tonight. So I can't. I gotta run and get a bunch of drinks for that. Drank 3.
Well, it's a good thing I come to get all these lead balls.
Yeah.
Sorry, Barbie. Ow, that one was freshly done. Ow!
I was a little bit surprised you were picking any of them up, but they've been there a while. Some of them have. Most of the time I'm spending just sorting.
Yeah. Got quite a bit out of there, huh?
I've got all of them out.
Holy crap, it is in the bucket.
Yeah. There's a lot of steel in there. And these right here, you don't want them in there. It's the ones that are half plastic. Those are porcelain. Weird. Yeah. But I have noticed that if I take all this nasty stuff off the top, it pours just fine in those balls. Like there's no, like you remember how we were having trouble with the jig heads not filling up? There ain't no problem here. Which actually makes sense because all you're doing is pouring a ball. You're not trying to get it to run back into that little groove there for the the plastic. So tire weight should be just fine for bowls. I thought one of the boys was pulling in.
I was like, he's gonna end the live before I get there.
No. I don't
What's
think
up,
the boys
Chet?
are here. Who?
I said Chet. I said, what's
Oh,
up, Chet?
Chet. I thought you said Terry or something. Garrett, what's up? Yeah, I saw that glow one, yeah. That was crazy. You can get more of them dumped out. So they're ready. You don't want to touch this thing after I pour though.
The ones you got the bag out here?
Yeah, the rest of them don't fit. They're a different size. Ooh, that was enough.
Look at the color.
Yeah, but these are all gonna be just silver and nice. After that one broke on me, I'm a little scared to just take them out of there.
Yeah, you can see it's like on the edge there.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I didn't even see that one. But oh, those two just fell off, so I can just throw them right back in. There and get out of there. There you go. You don't want to touch that. I promise you. That works. Yes, sir.
We trolled for salmon yesterday.
Oh, shoot.
For about
Parker asked me if you told me that you saw him out there. I said, nope. Did he tell you they went all the way to Seal Rock and found out he didn't have any gear?
No.
He didn't. He had one jig on board. He forgot all his gear.
Oh my God. He was saying something about who he was taking out. Wasn't feeling good, or it was like too rough.
Yeah, he said it went. Oh shoot!
Ooh, that one popped.
He said it went bad pretty quick out there. I don't think it popped, but
it poured out at the end.
yeah. You done yet? Quit it. I think part of that is because it was already loose there a little bit. But this thing is pretty warm. See, that needs to be scraped off. It's
keeping it open.
Yeah, I think that's partly why. I think part of it too is that it's the zinkier stuff. I need to get that spoon and scrape that. Woo, that's warm. Oh! Wow! I was holding on to that aluminum with that glove.
Some nice gloves you got there.
Yeah, I don't know where I got them, but they're nice. Boy, that was warm.
What's Barbie gonna do with it? She ain't catching no fish.
Oh, I know. She don't even go fishing. I think Randy might use them. Let's do the 12 first. Or the 16 first, I mean. Whoa! Ran a little bit down in the other hole. Perfect. Ooh. See, that's the other stuff. That's the bad stuff.
I wonder how bad this one is.
I think they're good once they get poured. I mean, they might not be a full 12 ounce, but I don't think it's gonna hurt anything.
That one's weird.
Hey, that's nicer, but it did almost pop there too. Boy, that bottom side is just rough. That's crazy. Turn it down that way and it wants to run out.
Yeah, that stuff just comes right out. It's like chalk.
I think my mold is hot enough. I don't think we got another one in there. What time is it? 2:30. I might shut her down. We might actually, we'd have time for one more melt maybe if I can find enough lead. Let's see what I can find in here.
Here's the jig head.
I don't care, you can throw it in there. Doesn't matter to me.
Some random pieces here.
Is it lead? I don't think they are. No, that one is. The ones that have the rounded edges, except for the light gray ones like that. No, that isn't them. You can put it in there, but. That's the thing with this stuff, you can put whatever you want in there, it's just you're gonna dig more of it out in the end if it doesn't melt.
Need a hotter furnace so we can do just steel.
Yeah. That'll take a little bit
Make
though.
steel balls.
See, that's the stuff that was burning in there before. This stuff right here,
Yeah.
that's weird stuff.
Yeah, I did the same thing at home, and it
I
was
don't know
like
what that
it caught
is.
on fire.
Yeah, this one did too. It's just a burning away. I like these big long ones like that I know are lead. Those are nice to throw up in there. See, that one's that goofy stuff. That one's steel. Oh shoot, I didn't mean to put all that in there, but it's alright. Eight pounds of crab we got shelled out.
Whew.
That is a lot of crab.
Yeah. Couple hours of cracking.
I think about three and a half.
Holy cow.
Me and my wife both. It actually was not that hard.
Was that all the crap from
It wasn't.
with
Larry.
Larry?
It wasn't all of them. He took a 2.5 gallon bag full of legs, and he said he'd shelled them all out. And he got quite a few out of that too. But
I think I'm gonna try it next time because I want to do something.
I figured we're going back to that family reunion in July,
Yeah.
and I figured take some back there. They can make crab dip or whatever, and whatever we don't eat there, I'll give to Mom. She likes it. Dad does too.
Did you try the crab dip Barbie made?
No, I was so stuffed full that day.
That was good.
I bet it was, but I was also trying to get out of there, and there was too much to do in too short a time. I should not have taken my boat out there. That's what I should have not did. But we'll know for next time. I don't know what's what in here, but
What's everybody doing?
how many people in there? I'll swipe that other thing up. Oh, there you go.
53 people.
53. There's been consistently 50 or more in there, I think. Appreciate you guys. Smash that thumbs up button. We're melting lead to... Oh, snap. Where'd that go?
Watch your eyes.
No kidding there. That one went all over the place. That was scary. That was steep.
I better go, Earl.
Alright. I'm gonna do this one more melt and then I'm gonna be done for tonight.
Figured I'd swing in and surprise you.
Oh yeah.
See ya. There, Kyle.
Actually,
Here.
I'm just gonna go through the rest of this bucket because there's very little left in here, so
Is this all from
this is all Barbie stuff.
past? Oh, this is too?
No, that was from other stuff that I had done.
It might feel good just shut off.
What?
Yeah.
On your car?
Yep.
You need gas?
No, yeah. Just, I don't know how much anymore.
Always a guessing game.
Yeah.
So, you remember how my boat was running good when you were out on it the other Saturday. It started sputtering around when we were out there with Dan and Kyle and them guys doing the whole thing like it normally does. So I sprayed WD-40 on the contacts again when I got back, and this past Saturday ran just fine. That is so dumb. Yeah, I think it's a ground issue. Just gotta keep W40 on it. I mean, if that's all it is, I'm okay. So it's just annoying. No, I'm just keeping those contacts wet. They'll be all right until I get my new motor, which I already got that. I mean, I don't have it here, but I bought it. Yeah, but I got to do some modifying to the hull before we get that connected up. That'll be a major job. I'll do that this winter if I decide to do it for sure. I'll do it this winter. I may just end up selling the boat and getting another one. Who knows?
There's one down the road here.
Yeah, it ain't worth it. That's the same thing I got.
I think it's a Thunderjet, yeah.
Same thing, except it has even less room in it than mine. Is he?
I think so. 20 foot use craft.
That's a nice boat.
Yeah, it is.
Why is he selling that one?
We don't ever use it.
Oh yeah. I know he wouldn't give me a good deal though.
He's a salesman, he's gonna make
Exactly. He'd be like, nah, I got it. You got plenty of money. Come on, buy this thing.
Alright, later.
Alright, see. Alright guys, we're getting down to the end of this bucket. We're gonna have a few more, but not a lot. Pretty good ones right there. Barbie, I done worked my way all the way through that bucket. I know we don't have anywhere close to the poundage of balls that we did than you had in this bucket, but I know one thing. We got whatever we could out of there. That's it. Alright, let's melt this stuff up. Call it a day. Get that stuff down in the flame. Oh yeah. That's getting her melted. That one's not lead. Oh, there. Come on. Woohoo! We probably got Probably got a good 4 or 5 more balls at least in here, maybe more than that. Ah, there's that hook that was on that jig head. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There's a lot of steel mixed in there, but I knew that when I threw it in there too. It's all the clips from the weights, plus some of the weights that I put in there turn out to be steel. So, or some other kind of stuff that will not melt in this kind of heat. So, it's all good. Alright, we're ready to pour again. I think this thing probably cooled off plenty. I really need to clean some of this garbage out of here. Some of that lead stays in the thing where the wires go. Then it doesn't want to close all the way, or it makes it harder to close all the way at least. We ain't got most of it out of there. Alright, let's get some wires in there. Give her a shot. Hey, quit it, quit it, quit it. There we go. I gotta get my gloves on because I'm not gonna pour that without gloves. I'll tell you that right now. It's too hot for that. Way too hot for that. Do the 16 first. Then the 12. That's enough. Probably have enough for, I don't know if we got enough for 2 more pours or not. What's up, Owen? You like the truck? That's not my truck, but it's an oldie. It's an oldie. Alright, that worked a little better because this mold is a little cooler than it was before. Alright, come out of there. There you go. Couple more wires. These wires are hard to put in there with these gloves on. Got it. Whoa. That's enough. Quit it. I don't think I'm gonna have enough for another double set. but we'll do a 16 and see what we can get out of the other one. See if we can get another one out of it. Come out of there. I think that one got a little misshaped from falling out too soon or whatever. Get the rest of this off these two. Yeah. Woo! It gets warm after a bit. There you go. If I do that, I might get enough for another two. Is that you? Alright. I gotta make two more and then I'm done. I think, if I even have enough to do two more. Then we can go. There we go. I don't think we got enough for two. We might though. Perfect. That came out just perfect. Actually, I need a little bit more for that one. There you go. Shut this off. Shut the tank off. Pull him out of there. Oh. All right. I'm gonna see what we ended up with, just out of curiosity. We got 1, 2, 3, 16. Can't tell. Yeah, it is. Got 5. Woo! 6. 7. 8, 9, 10, 10 16s, and we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17, 12s. I don't think that's too bad. Got 17 12s, 10 16s, so that's 10 pounds right there. That'd be, for every 4 of these is 6 pounds. Wait, no, that ain't right. 4 of these, let's see, you got 1.5 pounds. Every 4 of these is 3 pounds. So 3, 6, 9, 12 and 3/4, so 22 and 3/4 pounds we got out of that bucket. Not bad. Well, there was probably that one 12-ounce ball was already probably in the pot when I started, but so say 22 pounds. Not bad. That was probably a 60-pound bucket though. That's the sad thing. But hey, we got what we could out of it. All right, guys, we're gonna shut her down. Thanks for hanging out. I'm gonna head out of here. What's up, Dan? And got some stuff to do, so appreciate you guys hanging out. Later.